In order to do that, I need you to like and subscribe to this video and even share it.
What up, what up, what up? We are here in North Crowley, Texas. North Crowley, not the Crowley, North Crowley. Oh, North Side. Listen, we are here. We are here with the Lady Panthers. We are here with the Lady Panthers. First off, how are y'all ladies doing today? Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Okay, okay, okay. Got you. Um, Kind of before I guess we get started, um, what is y'all expectations for the season? Winning state. Okay, give me just a minute. Okay, that's a big energy right there. Dominate. That's a strong word. Not only that though, like not even like dominate. Like y'all got a coaching staff that really pop y'all they stuff for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like kind of talk about that in a sense. Like the coach is really doing some of the talking for you. Like they want the smoke for you because we talk about a lot of coaches duck smoke, a lot of schools duck smoke. Like it's kind of like nah, we want y'all want that. They want that for you. So talk about what that really means to y'all. Okay. Mm-hmm. Got you. Go ahead. Nah, you ain't good. Go on speak. Go on speak. Got you. And how far did y'all make it last year? Third, fourth round. Okay, fourth round, fourth round. Talk about the difference between last year and make it to the fourth round, and then y'all expectations this year, and then what y'all think y'all got to do to get over the hump and get to San Antonio. Um, Hold that. Mindset. You said everybody didn't really have the same mindset. What's different between that year and this year? Gotcha. Okay. Mecca. Okay, you there? Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're a senior. You just committed. Kind of talk about the mindset as far as like what you feel like is different. Because I think you, as a big, like you have like a dominant presence on the court, just in life in general. You know what I'm saying? Kind of talk about just having that dominant presence, being a leader to the team. Gotcha. Okay. Sandy, don't get that mic, Sandy. You earned second team, all district, all academic honors. What's the next steps in your game that you're working on to showcase to coaches this season? Okay. So how good are you? Right. Yeah. uh, so second team, it seemed like you take academics serious. You take your academics serious. You made all academics. Kind of talk about having that balance of really having to take that sacrifice and really work on your game, but also like keeping your books um, first as well. Okay, got you. And what is one thing that you feel like people are sleeping on in your game? Hmm. I would agree to that. I think you do have that versatility. Step out, make some threes, but also being able to get yours on the inside. Yeah, I would agree with that. I would agree with that. We gonna go to Corey. Corey. Um, Second team all district player. How do you plan to elevate your impact to push the first team recognition and really stepping into that leader role? Got you. When you say all around, what is that? Talk to me about that. Okay, and kind of talk about like what type of, I guess, shape or mentality you got to have to really be a two-way player. Like the mentality that you really have to be a two-way player, because not a lot of players kind of take pride in playing both sides of the ball. Of course, like this is an offensive driven culture in a sense, but like what is it going to take mentally to really dive in on both ends of the ball? Gotcha. Okay, and then kind of talk about sacrifice, because I think you got to sacrifice something to really dive in and really give all on both sides of the ball. Kind of talk about your sacrifice that you witnessed that, because you're a junior, right? You're a junior. Kind of talk about that. Like you got two seniors, two heavy hitter seniors over here. Kind of talk about the sacrifice that you got to make in order to kind of help lead this team, maybe necessarily in a different approach. Hmm. Got you. Okay. Uh, Jaden, you the team captain? Mm. Okay. Team captain. Team captain. What does the word captain mean to you? Got you. Why do you feel like the coaches labeled you as the captain? Got you. So you feel like you more the glue to the team when stuff is starting to hit the fan. Um, you the one to kind of keep everybody up. Gotcha. Why do you feel like you kind of embraced that role or kind of took on that role? Did you do that? Do you do that naturally, or did the coaches kind of say, "Hey, this is what I need from you"? Yeah. Where you feel like you get that from? Okay. Okay. What are some adversity moments that y'all necessarily have to deal with that you have to necessarily take the lead on and be like, hey, we're gonna be all right, and just kind of give me like some examples of. Uh huh. Okay. Gotcha. Mecca, Mecca, Mecca. You committed to UIC. Um, First off, congratulations, congratulations on that. What made you pick UIC? First of all. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Gotcha. And how do you really see your game? Hold on. Somebody saying they can't hear the girl responses. Let me see. The mic is up. No, no, let me see. But what do you think your game, or how do you think your game will translate to the next level? Oh, got you. Um, your hair is giving a different like because I really see that as a confidence thing. Like you able to come to school, you know what I'm saying? Because high school is different. People get on your head in high school. You know what I'm saying? So for you to come to high school and really rock the hairstyle and really embrace yourself, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it shows a lot of confidence. Where do you feel like you get that confidence from? Got you. Um, let's see. We got so you was recognized first team all district, all region, all academic. How do you balance excellence in both athletics and academics, and kind of what is your goals for this year? Gotcha. And what other goals do you have for the year? Got you. Okay. Mari. Mari. Um, Wichita State. What why did you choose Wichita State? Mm, Gotcha. Okay. And what is going to motivate you to kind of get prepared through your senior year to kind of get ready for that? Gotcha. Let me see that. Is that mic green? Is it on? Is the switch up to green? Some people saying they can't hear, so I'm confused because I can hear y'all clearly through here. Let me see. Yeah, I don't know what could have been going on, but let me see that mic real quick. Bring it to me. Yes, All right. Well, anyways, just keep it rolling. Nah, it sounds good coming through here. So I'm kind of confused right now at this point because I don't even. They say they can hear me, but it's the same thing. Right. Yeah, it says it's connected. It's even the light is even blinking over here. Hold on, guys. We gonna get this fixed for y'all, I guess. See, it says her volume is too low. I'm confused. Better volume is up. I don't know. Talking to the mic. I'm confused. I don't even know. Say something, Mari. I don't know. Yeah, I'm confused. Yeah, man, it's a first. I mean, they can say they can hear me clear. I'm like, no, they said they can hear me, but it's on the same connection. So that's what's throwing me off. So I don't even know what to do, to be honest. It's on the board. Yeah, I'm so confused. It's literally the same. It's the same connection. Yeah, I can't even. Let me bring it here real quick. Let's see. So I don't even know what I'm doing. Test. Can y'all hear me? Let me turn this one off. Can y'all hear me from this mic? Can y'all hear me from this mic? Bro, the mic is up. Yeah, this the same mic. This the same mic that I got on. I mean, that they had. So I'm confused. Maybe it's my voice they carry or something. This is the same mic. All right, I'm about to turn this mic off and turn the other one on. Can y'all hear me from this mic? This is crazy. So I'm wondering why you can't hear. Can you hear this? So both of the mics are working. I'm confused. Yeah, I can hear him talking. Yeah. Yeah, this is the same mic. So come get this mic real quick. I know I wasn't tripping. This is the same mic. This mic off. It's off now. Yeah, that was off. Bro, this should work. I'm confused. So even when I turn this one off, you can't hear that one? I'm gonna turn this one off. I'm about to come to the table real quick. That's crazy. So I wonder what it is. Can you hear me now? Say something. Oh wow. I think I know what the problem is, guys. My fault for that. My fault. I think yeah. Hold on. Y'all just gotta forgive me for this one. It's my fault. All right, hold on. I knew I wasn't. I knew I was tripping. I'm like, bro. Oh.
Something.
Yeah.
Hey y'all.
Hey, that's
We
my
back.
fault. That's my fault, y'all. I didn't have nothing plugged in. I didn't have it
We
plugged
back.
in. Do we got time? We got time. All right.
Start from the beginning.
My fault, y'all. We gonna start over.
Period.
Yeah, we gonna start over. We gonna start over with the kids. You feel me? I can't believe I made that mistake. That's crazy. I didn't have my mini pro thing
Come
hooked
on,
up,
Ed.
connected to my computer. No my fault. But you know what? This is what I'm good at. You feel me? I'm good at making mistakes and fixing them. You feel me? So, anyways, don't worry about it. See, that's the beauty of it. You forgot what you said.
Whoop-de-doo.
Oh shoot, this butt finna be like an hour and some change.
Okay. We worth it.
Yeah, you right.
Worth it.
You right. How I want to start this now? I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna do it like this. I'm gonna start with all the players again, but I'm gonna ask some different questions because I got some different questions lined up. Yeah. Hold up. Wait a minute. Okay, here we go. Hold up. Let's get to it. Chop the whole first cut. Facts. You said what?
Who said that?
Crawford.
Oh,
Babe.
that's your people.
I think your dad. Oh man, hold on. Let me get my questions right now. All right, here we go. Take two. So we're gonna start it off by this. All right, so this year's team slogan is Alamo. What does that mean to each of you, and how do you apply that in practice and in the games?
All right, we're going to go down the line of which each.
Hey, this mug better hit a 1,000 views, boy. God dang.
Okay, so we're going to go like what each word means. So, like.
Oh, it's multiple words.
Yeah, so
Gotcha.
A is for all in. It's leadership.
Altruistic. Altruistic.
Meticulous.
Yeah, y'all got some hard words. This is for a slogan. Who made this up?
Vocabulary ain't that.
And the last one is obedient.
Okay, that's simple. Oh my God, Lord, why are these words so hard? What? Yeah, Alamo is definitely, yeah.
Mind you, if we don't remember these words, there will be consequences.
Artistic.
Altruistic.
Yeah, I'm gonna just leave that to y'all because yeah, I don't even know how that's gonna motivate me. I'm just saying, I got my brain go, Coach. I'm running suicides and I gotta remember these words. Come on, man, that's a little too much. Yeah, I'm on y'all head. Look, somebody said we are all academic team. You right. Y'all are gonna be all academics, absolutely. Kind of talk about what that mean though, like what that mean to y'all.
To me, I say it means like with the first word, like everybody being all in, everybody be on the same page, having the same end goal, same mentality. So really, just all being on the same page for real.
I think it's just a reminder to let us know like what we have to do to make it to Alamo, to make it a state.
For me, I'll say it's to help us get like on one state of mind, one mindset. Help us focus on the end goal, which is state.
Got you.
Basically, just reaching our end goal to go to state and holding everybody accountable.
Got you.
Basically, what they were saying, everybody having the same end goal, the same mindset. So we work together, we win.
Got you. Y'all talked a lot about state. Y'all some everybody favorites to kind of reach state.
Team.
You said what?
State team.
Oh, okay. Yeah, y'all. Somebody's favorites, some of the people's favorites to kind of restate. Why do you think the expectation is so high, just from multiple people, not just Crowley people? You know what I'm saying? Like people in the city, like Dallas.
Well, to me, I feel like we always been like the underdogs.
Mm-hmm.
So, especially last year, just making it to the fourth round, I feel like we set the tone for this upcoming year. Like, we coming for y'all. And now that we upset some teams, they gonna be coming for us the same way we coming for them. So, really, just knowing that we were the underdogs before. I mean, I still feel we the underdogs, even though people is on our side. It's still people out there still talking that we not all that, but we got something to prove. So.
Got you. Now I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this on the record. Now, you know, Summer Creek down there, down 45. I'm just saying, y'all know y'all gotta touch. You know what I'm saying? You gotta cross paths. Gotta cross paths.
I mean, we beat them already, so.
Okay, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. There's somebody that you got to go through or meet there. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm just saying. That's all I had to say, because that is the defending champs. And I know y'all goals, but I had to say that on record just to, but.
I give them their props. They got them one, but we coming for the next. They are not going back to back.
Okay, understood. I'm gonna leave it at that. So Sandy, since you got the mic, you know what I'm saying? Rewording these questions. Second team all district, all academic honors. What's your next step in your game? What you working on? What you trying to show the coaches?
I'm working on, of course, getting first team all district. Hopefully. Okay, so last year, the end of the season, me and Coach T, we talked, and she told me I need to step up with defense. So my goal this year is, become the defensive player this year in my district. So that's my goal. And yeah, that's really it. I want to step up my defense. I want to show everybody that I'm not just a strict post player. I can do more than drop step. I can shoot too.
Got you. Okay. So you went to Coach T. Did you go to Coach T and be like, hey, what I need to work on, or did she kind of come to you?
She came to me. She, of course, after the banquet, she told me she was proud of me. She told me there's a lot I can do to be better, to be where I want to go, because they know how much they tell me every day how much potential I have. I just have to step up and do what I gotta do to be good, to be great.
Got you. And potential. A lot of people throw that word around. Oh, she got the potential to do this, or she got the potential to do that. I think that's just a word. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I think production. You know what I'm saying? That's what sells or get you offers, get you scholarships. Kind of talk about when she came to you. Did you have like any sense of like, I don't know, like, dang, why she coming at me? Like, you know what I'm saying? Or did you kind of like embrace it and kind of apply that during the summer to get ready for this state run?
I definitely applied it during the summer. I know they want the best for me, so clearly it's coming from a good place.
Right.
So during the summer, I worked on my on-ball defense. I worked on everything to make sure that everybody knew who I am this year, who I'm gonna be this year. And I'm gonna show everybody. Got you.
I like the attitude. I like the confidence. I like speaking with confidence. I'm big on that. You 2027, right?
Yes, sir.
2027. So you got this year, and then what kind of legacy do you kind of want to leave here at North Crowley? Let's say, for instance, y'all go down there, y'all handle business. SA, that means you got to try to run it back. You know what I'm saying? Now, you got some big dogs over here that's leaving. So somebody got a lot of shoes to fill.
The legacy I want to leave here. How do I word this? To somebody that made it happen. That, I don't know. A lot of people didn't really. A lot of people didn't know who I was. So hopefully these next 2 years, of course I showed them, and dang, I don't know how to word it. Yeah, go back to back. So we've always been that team, and we always will be that team.
Got you. I like it. Let's go Mecca. Let's go Mecca. You was recognized first team all district, all region, all academic. How do you balance doing both? And like, what's your expectations for yourself this year?
I'll say how I balance both is focusing on one, focusing on the other. Not being overwhelmed with not being overwhelmed with them. Taking time to do one or the other. Make sure I get my rest. Not make sure I get my rest, my mental rest, my physical rest. I'll say the goals that I have for this year is being more aggressive, being more dominant, being more of a leader, being more confident in myself. Yeah.
Got you. What do you feel like your role on the team is as far as like on the court, off the court?
I'll say on the court, I'll say just being that dominant presence, being the center, being the one that talks the most. Mostly I play in the back, so being able to see what everyone's doing and where people need to be and what spots people need to be at.
Got you. UIC. Why them?
I'll say why them is I love their coaching staff, their relationship with the players. I love the players. I really had a really good connection with them. I also say the culture, the relationship. I feel like the coaching staff really keyed in to like the relationship they had. They built the relationship with me. And it wasn't just all about basketball. It was also about the academics, also about the relationship. It was about what they see in me and how I can produce for them.
Got you. What is one thing that you kind of gonna take from North Crowley culture and kind of take it to the next level?
I'll say hard work. Having that hard work, having that want to, having that fire, having that want to learn, wanting to get better, and also the family piece of it as well. Like, yeah, having that family piece, having the relationship piece as well.
Got you. Do you feel like that's what the team is kind of this year?
Yes.
Togetherness. Got you.
Yes.
So how do y'all feel it? Because it's not gonna always be peaches and cream in the locker room or on the floor. Kind of talk about how y'all handle that as a team.
I mean, we really just talk through it. I mean, it's no like planned out. It's really just we just talk to each other. I mean, whatever we're feeling, we gotta get it out. We can't just hold it in. Because if we hold it in, that's gonna affect how we play on the court. So I mean, just really talking it out, talking to in the locker room, talking to the coaches one on one, whether that be one on one or with the whole team.
Got you. Jaden, you are this year's team captain.
Yes.
First of all, talk about the opportunity, you know what I'm saying, to be a captain, because I think that's a special privilege. Everybody don't get to be that as a senior. You know what I'm saying? So kind of talk about that. And you say you coming back off injury too.
Yes.
So yeah, kind of talk about that role and then being in that role and coming back off injury and having to have the confidence to be a captain.
Well, during the injury, it was kind of hard because you're not really on the floor, but also helping coach from the sidelines and helping them, especially the freshmen, giving them the expectation and having them work harder to meet the expectation.
Got you. What does captain mean to you?
It means holding the team accountable, being the leader, and being really just motivating.
So do you feel like you naturally embrace the leadership role?
Yes.
Yeah. And how many years you been on varsity?
Just 2.
2 years?
This will be my second year.
Second year on varsity?
Yes.
Kind of talk about the difference between like, so you didn't get to play, did you get to play last year?
Yes.
So you got hurt in the summertime? Got you. Okay. So talk about the difference between last year and this year as far as like your role with the team and
well, last year was pretty much the same. Being motivating the team and also carrying that expectation from last year and building it up to this year.
Got you. What do you feel like the difference is between last year's team and this year's team?
Really it's just the same. Just last year we was a family, this year we was a family. So it's kind of just the same energy.
Got you. All right. Corey. You ain't got rid of that mic quick, girl. Hey, stick. As second team all district player, how do you plan to elevate and impact to get first team this year?
I think being more of a defensive and offensive player, I would say, because I mean my coaches always tell me you can't give 20 points but then give up 25 points. Like it's not. You're gonna let your team down. You have defense wins games, so I feel like I have to be more all around player to take my team where it needs to go, where we need to go. Got you.
I think it's hard to, you don't find many players that can do both sides of the ball. Talk about what mindset are you going to have to do both sides of the ball?
I think I would say knowing that my team needs me, like knowing where my team needs me. If I do this, then where we will be. Like if I don't do this, then we might not win that game. So I think just making sure I don't let my teammates down, you know.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And why do you feel like the coaches kind of rely on you to play to do both sides?
I would say because I mean you can't be a starter and just be on offense. Like everybody has to bring the same level of intensity, same level of aggressiveness on the offense and defense. So I feel like all of us pretty much have that same, I guess, intensity. We all have to have the same intensity on offense and defense.
Got you. And I think that's a good thing. Like learning how to sacrifice early, in that way, like you know how to embrace a more impactful role later on. You know what I'm saying? Like rather than trying to force yourself to do this, do that. Because I mean, at the end of the day, you got a lot of offense up here. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of offense up here. So just really being able to embrace that role of like, I can do both. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're not a liability on offense, but I'm not going to be a liability on defense.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I think that's dope, especially, like I said, you got one more year here. So just really kind of embracing that role and really taking off next year. Maybe even this year. You know what I'm saying? So, Mari. First team, all region, all academic. What does it mean to represent North Crowley at such a high level on and off the court?
I think it means a lot because everybody doesn't get the opportunity that I got. So just really being able to take what I got and learn from it and do even more and better things with it.
What does North Crowley mean to you?
North Crowley, I would say it's definitely like when I come here, I think family. Like everybody here, you gonna have people by your side. I mean, everybody gonna be there for you. So I always think of family.
And I think to me, like the word family get thrown around quite a bit. You know what I'm saying? Like what's up, fam? Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, that family word is like, I think that should be like a real sacred word. You know what I'm saying? So when I hear family, like I'm really, like I'm looking at the energy here, and like it seems like y'all really embrace each other. Like y'all got the whole team here watching y'all. You know what I'm saying? They could be somewhere else doing whatever. You know what I'm saying? But they sit here watching y'all. They sit here embracing this moment for the girls' culture. Kind of talk about Crowley football team doing good. Crowley boys basketball team doing good.
Crowley or North Crowley?
North Crowley. My fault.
Oh, okay.
My fault. Look, they correct me quick. My fault. Listen, North Crowley football team doing good. North Crowley boys basketball doing good. North Crowley girls. Kind of talk about the culture and just North Crowley in general.
I think the culture, I think we all, like every athlete here, I feel like we all have same mindset. Like we all trying to go places. We all work hard for what we get. We all trying to go to the highest level. So everybody here just works hard. They know the things that they got to do to get where they want to be. And I just think everything we do together, like we all know different things. Like we help each other out, different sports. There's some different sports you can use the same stuff. Like basketball and football, we can both use footwork. So I mean, different things that we can help each other with. I feel like that definitely is a thing.
Somebody said we in Fort North. I said okay, my bad. But one thing I always know, like in this media space, I do feel like Fort Worth or this Crowley area is more like very more family oriented than the Dallas area. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, anytime I make a post of Crowley or Fort Worth school area, like, it do pretty well. You know what I'm saying? That kind of lets me know, like, the support system, the crowd that y'all have, like, going deep in the playoffs, like, the people gonna show up. Yeah, they gonna show up, they gonna show out. And I think that's really dope, you know what I'm saying, to have a support system. Like, I feel like with a good support system, you can go farther than what you even expected. You would go by yourself. Wichita State. What made you decide Wichita State?
I would say when I first got there, when I met like the coaches, just the vibe that they had, they just reminded me of my high school coaches. So I just felt like I could honestly have another set of high school coaches just in a different area. I also, like, when I got there, I instantly bonded with the teammates.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, okay, like, I could play with y'all. Like, I can call y'all my sisters. So that, and then Wichita State is a big dominant basketball school. Like, they don't got no football team, so a lot of focus goes towards basketball. So just knowing how important basketball is for them and a community coming out to support, that was a big thing.
Got you. Last question. North Crowley. Girls game is growing. What do you want the city to know about North Crowley Lady Panthers?
I would say we one of them schools that's not gonna back down from nothing. No matter how tough the competition is, we gonna make sure y'all know that we put up a fight. Like, y'all gonna know we wanted it more than y'all. Win, lose, or draw. Like, you gonna know that we came for y'all. Like, y'all gonna be tired, we gonna be tired, but y'all gonna be more tired than us because the intensity we gonna bring to y'all.
Got you.
We're just gonna say we come for it all. Like, we're not, like Maury said, we're not backing down. I mean, we want like Coach JP said, we want all the smoke. You know, we play on all these good teams so everybody can see how good we are.
Got you.
And I don't know if y'all heard this the first time. We're not just gonna win state. We're gonna dominate. Nobody's coming close. Nobody.
Oh, we can listen. We can go switch it on that one. God dang. Okay. That's you. All right, go ahead. We can top it off, but I don't know. I don't know if we can top that off. I'm just saying.
I mean, I'll say, like, we're going to be aggressive the whole game. Like, coach is going to be aggressive. We're going to be aggressive on the court. Fans going to be aggressive. So, I mean, it's like a community of just being aggressive all around.
Got you. Okay.
If you put them on the schedule, be prepared. It's going to be a dogfight.
Listen, this is your 25-26 North Crowley Lady Panthers.
Thank you.
North Crowley Lady Panthers. Let me put that North in the front. You know what I'm saying? So everybody don't get it mixed up. But yeah, man. I'm excited. I'm excited to see what y'all gonna do this year, man. I got a bunch of energy. You know what I'm saying? That'd be crazy though. That'd be crazy if y'all win state of football, boys basketball, and girls basketball. That would be kind of insane. And y'all what's crazy is y'all actually got a chance to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I think that's like gonna help even push everybody a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's actually the dope thing. Like, even just looking at it, like the North Crowley football team won state last year. Y'all made it to the 4th round last year. I think the boys made it to the 4th round or something, 5th round, 3rd round. Okay. Okay. Hey, but I think that would be dope. Like, I think it's a good, healthy competition there to kind of help everybody reach their goals. But yeah, man, let's get these coaches up here, and I appreciate y'all time, and good luck on the rest of the season.
Whoop-de-doo.
Thank you.
Oh my God.
Woo. Oh, say, can you see?
Oh my God. Coaches, we got the coaches coming up. Let me get this set up real quick. And then we will get the coaches up here. Listen, man. It's always something, man. God damn, man. What's in the road? I forgot to plug the thing in, y'all. I forgot to plug it in. But listen, man. Let's get up to 10 likes in this thing. We have 7 right now. Let's get up to 10 likes. We're waiting on the coaches to pull up, to sit down. Appreciate y'all and y'all patience. See, that's why I really mess with the west side of the Metroplex, because y'all be showing love for real. Y'all be, you know what I'm saying? Y'all stayed on here. You feel me? Y'all could have just got off, but y'all stayed on here. Y'all showing love, man. You feel me? We waiting on the head coach, actually. Where's the head coach? We got the assistant coaches, but we waiting on the head coach. But yeah, there we go. 9 likes in the building. There we go. I wish I can just go in and chop that first part off, but it's live stream, so I'm gonna just tell them it's a starting point. This is where you actually start the video. You start the video here. And we are waiting on so who was y'all favorite? Okay, 10 likes. There we go. 10 likes. Might as well go to 15. You feel me? Go to 15. But who was y'all favorite though? Who was y'all favorite athlete? What favorite question did you like? So yeah. Y'all got good energy. Good energy in here. Let's conversate. Let's make North Crowley a better place. Okay, 11 likes. Get the 15. Listen, might as well get your boy to 15. You feel me? Listen, we in North Crowley with it.
That's your problem, little girl. Don't worry, I'm gonna be on the.
Is that the head dog right here? That the head dog right there? Yeah, blink. Yeah, big dog right there. Yeah, big dog. Look, she iced up. Look, got the ice up. Okay. All right. Listen, we got the coaches in the building. You gotta have a head to the snake, man. You gotta have a head to the snake. How y'all doing, first of all?
Good, how are you?
I was about to say, y'all gotta pick the mic up.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
Good. How are you?
I am doing wonderful. I've been doing wonderful.
Doing great. We ready. Man, we ready.
I know y'all ready. Yeah, I know y'all ready.
I am superb.
Listen, there's one thing that I do know. Like I told the kids, like y'all gonna talk for y'all kids. Why is that? Like, you don't see a lot of coaches that do that around the Metroplex. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see a lot of people that's kind of just humble with it. And I'm not saying that y'all not humble, but like, y'all really speak for y'all kids. Why is that?
I'm going to say that for me, manifestation starts with your words.
Okay.
And it has taken, what you see is kind of like an end result, not really an end result, it's a result of many years of investment and hard work just over time.
Okay.
And finally, with the support system that I have, even as a head coach, it pays dividends to why we can say the things that we say. I have to honestly say that these two have gotten me a little bit more talkative about what's in this gym, because that's one thing that in 11 years that I've been here at North Crowley, that's not something that I've consistently done before. So, I'm still a little bit on the obscure side,
Right.
but I'm very confident in my conversation, when I'm talking about this team, I let them know that, yes, we're going to win this thing. So, and when you have this part of your career that's come to an epiphany and a plateau that, it's just that one more thing that you want to do, and it's definitely doable.
Got you.
So, manifestation for me.
Go ahead.
What's up, Ed?
Yeah, you know me. I'm chilling. Listen, I'm here for it.
I would honestly say I feel like when we're confident, the kids become a little bit more confident. I think confidence is really big in our gym. I tell them all the time, everybody can't stand on this baseline. It takes a real special kid to stand on the baseline for North Crowley. Also, when it starts with us, like she said, the manifestation is real, because I know how many people have not believed in us. I don't necessarily care too much about that, because I know what we have in the gym.
Right.
I don't really say too much. I leave that to the other branch over there.
Yeah.
So, as far as just the confidence thing, I know when we start talking it, they start believing it. So like when we come in this gym and we talk about their potential, you know, we know that the hours that we put in. I mean, we see you all the time. Me and Jamal always in a gym, you know. So we spend a lot of time just focusing on the game, just, you know, making ourselves better so we can make them better. And I think that's super important. And the reason why we talk the talk is because we know where they can be, because we know how much hard work we put into this program day in and day out. So I think it's just super important that, you know, if we're leading that by example, they start buying into it. And we'll talk about the Alamo thing later because, you know, I heard you was on my head.
That's a little the brain power right there.
I think for me, it just starts off with commitment.
Okay.
We're committed to excellence here, and that's at every level. I think with us coaches, this is something we're passionate about. We're passionate about these kids, passionate about the game of basketball, and just wanting to put them in the best position possible to grow. Not only in basketball, but in life in general. I think we have learned through the game of basketball a lot of life lessons that we can also, you know, push on to them. But yeah, just a level of commitment, not only by us coaches, but the players as well. So,
got you. Like, this your daughter, right?
I'm her daughter.
Yeah. Anyways, but I do think like y'all have a special like connection, like as far as like with the kids, like y'all have two youth, like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all around my age, like we connect with the kids very well, and I think that's super.
Hey, watch that now.
Listen, I'm just speaking facts. I'll speak facts. You know what I'm saying? You look wonderful, by the way.
Thank you.
You look wonderful.
Thank you.
But yeah, I think that's super dope because not a lot of coaching staffs have that blend of like old school, new school. You know what I'm saying? Like I did the Crowley boys, and they have that same balance, and I think that's super important nowadays, especially like with the kids and the TikTok and social media and stuff. Like you really have to understand where they're coming from because they not the early 2000 kids. They're not the 90s kids. Like, you know what I'm saying? So how do y'all adapt to them?
I think for me per se, I'm real big on relationships. I try to build that rapport with the kids first off because I'm a PE teacher, so I'm over there at the 9th grade. I have gen ed kids. I think it's really important to understand where kids come from, get to know their story before, you know, you can just start harping on them and getting on to them and stuff like that. So I think building that foundation and as far as the relationship is big because, you know, all these kids are homegrown. I've known Mari since she was in 6th, 7th grade. You know, I've known, you know, Mecca same amount of time. So just building that relationship, but also connecting to them. I feel like you said, kind of like the social media thing. I'm not huge on social media as far as like being on it all the time, TikTok and stuff like that. However, just connecting through them in different ways. So just staying close to them, make sure you know what's going on in their lives. Like you don't have to be nosy, but you can at least, you know, see what they're going through from day to day life because we spend a lot of time with them.
Right.
So, I mean, she's kind of on her way out, so I tell her all the time, "Hey, you gotta get hip." Like,
yeah.
And they be like, "Coach Shay, you don't know what that means?" She was like, "No," and so you know they gotta catch us up to speed sometimes. But I just really think that it's just super important to build those relationships. So,
got you.
Well, where I am, it's almost like, you know, when you have a dynamic at home and you have children and they have, you know, both parents. And so you'll have one child go to ask one parent, you know, can I do this?
Yeah.
And they're like, well, no, go ask your mom or go ask your dad.
Right.
I'm kind of the, really the mom of all of them. I'm kind of like the last resort when it comes to the disciplinary piece, and I don't mean that in regards to the conditioning. That I'm not talking about that.
Right.
I'm saying that my focus, because I am blessed enough to have these two individuals who are so focused on the game, it allows me to focus on the other aspects of our student athletes. So, you know, I'm the one that's going to show up, you walk in class, and I'm sitting in your class. I'm the one that's in the hall, and you don't know I'm in the hall. You know, that's me. And so my expectations, they far exceed this 94 feet. And so I think if nothing else, that's a great indication of us being able to balance the old school with the new school.
Mhm.
Because a lot of, this is no knock on new coaches, but I think that some of them are more in tune with the X's and O's and not the outside pieces that have to also be in place in order for a program to be successful. So I think that's where we balance well, you know, with that.
That's good. That's good. Coach Shed, is it Shed?
Yes.
Gotcha. Coach Shed, you've been in the building or building this group for years. How do you describe this growth and maturity you've seen in this team?
Oh, wow. I arrived as the varsity assistant when I first arrived at North Crowley.
Okay.
So this is my 9th year as the head coach. When I took the program, this program has never been broke. It just had missing parts, missing pieces that were dynamic in order to grow the culture and to grow the confidence and to grow the belief that was needed in order to make it just not good, but make it great and make it excellent. And I am not, patience is not my best virtue by any means. But to know that I've stayed the course for these 9 years, this is the outcome of that diligence, that stability, that staying put. And I think that when I look back on the growth of the building itself, when I first arrived, there were so many of our kids that were leaving North Crowley. They were not coming. Even if they were in our feeder pattern, they were going to other high schools, other private schools, etc. And just in due time, because the parents truly understood and respected what they knew I was bringing and what I was making a point to establish as a culture here, they began to bring them back. And so this is a result of our parents, I truly believe, having a belief in what we're doing at North Crowley. So they are enabling their kids to be in our feeder pattern, to be in our middle schools, to still now to come home and to come back home and to stay at home. And I think that just speaks, volumes for over the years. I've had great administrative support. We were allowed to do things at this program that the girls program has never done before. So I attribute that to the kids that are coming back, the change in the culture, the establishment of a winning culture, and that always helps your program to grow no matter where you are.
Got you. Culture. You said people was leaving the school.
Yes.
What did it take for you to really change the culture? Because I think that's a big word that kind of just get thrown around.
It does
nowadays, especially high school, whatever. Because I think it's we live in a space where it's kind of go recruit a kid instead of building a culture. Kind of talk about actually building a culture, because I don't see a lot of kids just moving out this way, like you know what I'm saying. So kind of talk about that.
I truly feel like that the one thing that I concentrated on was being the exception to everything. So it wasn't just about on the floor. It was, I concentrated on them understanding academic excellence is not an option, it's a must. That was a mandate. Taking dual credit, taking on-ramps, taking those advanced courses that would set them apart from other student athletes just like them everywhere else in the state and the country was one thing that helped me to build culture. Having a consistency in my belief system and not varying from that was another thing. She taught my Coach Branch talked about relationship building. That is probably one of the strongest attributes I have as a coach and as a player and as a parent, as a teacher. I built even those relationships when I was in the classroom. I think that I can understand parents probably better than their kids because I've raised kids. And so I have a different approach to things than some coaches might. I have to honestly say, having raised 3 has allowed me to understand what's needed to make them be the whole young woman. And so those things I brought into play as a coach. Giving them experiences through basketball that they may not ever get anywhere else or may not ever get again. So it's almost, carpe diem is something that's a huge literary term in English. I'm an English teacher. But, they always talk about living in the moment. So I tried to create those moments, as many as I could, just within the culture within our program, which I too think helped build the culture here.
Got you. the parents. Everybody harp on the parents. How do you get the parents to really buy into what you're doing and not leave? Like they want to stay here.
You know, honestly, when I speak to them, I'm just real. I'm honest. Yeah. I don't promise things that I do not intend to deliver.
Okay.
I don't. I want them to understand that I'm always going to have the most precious thing they have on this earth that God trusted them with is their children.
Gotcha.
And I honor that, and I feel like that's a privilege for me
because
your children, when you're a parent, there's nothing like it.
Right.
So the one thing that I do is I make sure that they understand I'm very genuine in what I say and why I say it. And to let them know that I'm going to do my very best to put the interest of their student athlete first and foremost in any decision that I make.
Gotcha. All right. Either branch, you know what I'm saying? I mean, either branch. How has this program challenged you and inspired you as a coach?
I would definitely say, man, it's I don't like for it to be that close. They can't. I'm talking about. Thank you. I think it's different for me just because I've been on the guy's side.
Okay.
And so I've learned a lot of different things being on the women's side, the girls' side of things, as far as learning from the coaches here, but also learning from them. I learn from them as much as, they learn from me. So
gotcha.
It's an ever-going relationship that we kind of have with one another. But I would say the biggest challenge...
Definitely a challenge for you.
No, it's definitely a challenge for me. I mean, I just feel like with guys,
be careful with your words.
Right, that's what I'm trying to be very careful with my words. They're very different. How can I describe? How would I do it? They're different. I think for them, having a male voice around was challenging for them at first, just because as men in nature, we're competitive. We want to win in every single thing. And so me coming here, that was a challenge because as women, they I think they have better relationships with other women.
Okay.
Easily. I think they grow into relationships with other women easily.
Right.
But with men, it takes time.
Right.
They want to kind of, figure you out. Hey, is this genuine? Is this authentic? And I think that was the biggest thing for me, I believe, is them being able to trust me and that male voice around.
Gotcha.
Next question.
Next question for real. That was the funniest take by far.
You like that mic selection?
Yeah. Good job picking up the mic. From your perspective, what's the identity of this team and how does it compare to the past Panther squads?
So this is my 5th year here at North Crowley. I feel like since I've been here, we haven't had a consistent staff. So I feel like in the past, it was kind of like, it was different, from different perspectives, etc. People move on and, that's understood. But, I'm just going to kind of give him his flowers. But I feel like since he's been here, we've been more cultivated as far as playing both sides of the ball. So I've done defense for 5 years. So we brought in an offense a couple years ago, and I feel like it's been just very crucial that we play both sides of the ball. As far as in the past, we've had hella athletes come through here. I feel like we've always had kids that can, that can score the ball in a sense, but I always tell them I can't teach you necessarily defense. Either you see what I'm saying? Like offense, you got to learn that. Defense is just, do you have it or do you not?
Right. It's the one, two.
So I feel like in the past we've had to rely a lot on our defense. So that put a lot on my plate in the very beginning. However, now I feel like playing both sides of the ball has been just necessarily a little bit better. So I would say from the past, the culture is also cultivated a little different. Or it's kind of changed just in a little different because of the staff as well. So this year, you know, we have 4 returning people on staff, and we have, you know, 2 new people. But this year, we're actually blessed enough to have, you know, 4 on staff who have played at the next level. And I think that's super important when you're trying to, you know, show these kids, you know, because you got to make them believers. You know, if my coach didn't play basketball, I'd be like, what are you talking about? Like, you don't, you're not trying to go, you ain't been where I'm trying to go. And I feel like that's super important because, like, with them, like, we know, we've been there, we've been where you're trying to go. So I think, you know, just kind of putting that up front anyway. But I think this year is just special just simply because all these kids, they kind of bought into the culture. And that's why I came up with Alamo. And so Alamo, they know that they're supposed to know it. So I made them hard on purpose because I wanted them to look into what each word meant. And so it all breaks down to, you know, us all being on the same page, meticulous, paying attention to detail, obedience. Like, they have to understand that all these words, all these things come together because y'all say y'all want to win state. Don't just say it. Like, you got to show up every day, even when you don't want to, when you don't feel like it. So I'm telling you, okay, if y'all sitting on this panel, you better be able to back it up every day. So, you know, I believe in confidence. Don't get me wrong. But it's just a simple fact that, are you going to put in that work every day to get to Alamo? So we came up with Alamo because state tournaments in San Antonio, Alamo Dome. I just came up with some, you know, just kind of like a little razzle dazzle. You feel me? So I think it was pretty cool.
That my brain didn't think it was pretty cool. Like,
that's because you said the words were too hard.
They make you think.
That's the point.
So you gonna you will ask them after they get done running 2 suicides.
Yeah. What's the M?
What's Alamo?
No. I asked them one word. So I said, what's the M?
Okay.
However, before I even started quizzing them on it, I gave it to them in advance so they knew. So I typed it out for them and everything. Trying to, you know, I put a little, you know, little context clues in there for them. So, I mean, so far,
You said what?
Cross-curricular instruction over here at North Crowley.
Now, speaking of that, ties right into the next question. With multiple all academics honors, what do you emphasize about a student athlete excelling in the classroom? It seems like the grades is.
So we have an expectation here in North Crowley that nobody brings home nothing lower than an 80. So
that's from the team standpoint.
Yes. So everybody has to be 80 and above, and I do that because, well, we do that simply because we're trying to prepare them for the next level. Most of them want to go to the next level. They want to play at the next level. And if you can do it here, I feel like that's going to pave the way for your future simply because you're going to know how to focus on time management, focus on practice and workouts and individuals and stuff like that. So if you get that mindset now, to me, it's an easier transition versus when you didn't. So they have grade sheets. They were actually due today too. So they have them every 2 weeks.
Okay.
And I check them. So some of them make no, Coach T, hold on. My teacher wasn't here. Whatever is on this paper is what I'm going off of. And they run for anything below 80. So if they're in on-ramps, they technically get a 10-point curve because it's a honors class. Okay. However, they got a 75. That means it's an 85. But I'm making a 70. It's an 80. No, you're making a 75. So they know the expectation because when it goes on my desk, that's what I'm going with. Right. So that's kind of, you know, what we've cultivated here. And I think it's been great for us because I don't have to worry about when grades come out who failed because I know. And if they try to play me, I go into Skyward. I know how to get in there. So I think it starts with her too because they actually have a curriculum built to where, you know, they know how to calculate their GPA. They know, you know, what schools they have in mind they want to attend. They know their major before they even leave here because 100% of our student athletes since she's been here has enrolled in college 100%, whether that's academically or academically and athletically. So I think that's something that we've set a foundation here since she's been here, of course, but we just harp on that because you're a student athlete. You don't come in here and just get to be an athlete. And so some of them, at first it's an adjustment because coming from middle school is different.
Right.
So, once you get them cultivated, they're like, because we make JV do it as well, freshmen do it as well. So, I told them, y'all are the example, y'all are varsity. So,
got you. I'm gonna hold that mic. What? No. The head. Why is that expectation? Because I feel like you kind of you lay the foundation, of course, like you lay the culture, you build the culture, but I feel like in building something you sacrifice a little something. So I feel like North Crowley hasn't always been known for the girls basketball, but it seems like 100% graduation rate or getting into school, like that was the main focus. And now basketball is starting to take that same rise.
Right.
How did you, or I don't want to say how did you, or why did you let that be the main focus first, and other than basketball?
One of the things that I said was missing was because initially we had student athletes who we did worry about if they were eligible at the end of the 3 weeks or they eligible at the end of the 6 weeks.
Okay.
And by taking that element away, by demanding a higher level of expectation regarding academics,
Okay.
you eliminate that issue. So now, because I know who I can count on to be on the floor, I now can focus on basketball versus me trying to focus on you being on the floor and then you do not meet the criteria academically. So it started because, too, I had to find something that would allow them to build confidence within themselves. And they did not have that. We would arrive at a game, and you could tell when they got off the bus, it was cool if we win and cool if we don't.
Right.
But I would tell them all the time, you have probably one of the most arrogant coaches in the state. And it's their fault that I'm that way because they literally spoiled me. I never walked in the gym wondering if we were winning a game. It was just how bad were we going to beat you that day.
Gotcha.
It didn't matter the classification. So when I arrived here and had to I had to find something for them to hold on to. And academics was one of those. And once they gained that confidence academically and realized that, hey, I can balance this with this and still be successful, now they could focus on basketball because they were no longer worried about whether or not they would be able to meet and do what they needed to academically. So, and also, too, when I arrived, I inherited another staff that was not mine. I mean, I loved the people that I worked with when I took the job, but it wasn't my people.
Right.
So it has taken even this long. I mean, one of the first hires that I made after taking the job, initially, she was my varsity assistant. And then she went on to be a head coach. She came back, and now she's a college coach. In the process of that, I was able to get Tori over here.
Okay.
And one thing I knew without a doubt was that she knew me better than anyone.
Right.
Not just because I was her mom, but mainly because I was her high school coach.
Right.
And she was the kid that told me in the car, Mom, can you just please be mom? Stop being a coach. I was a coach 24/7, 8 days a week.
Right.
But I finally understood that if anybody knew what I wanted without me even having to say it, I felt that it was her. So I have to admit that the dynamic piece that fell into place began with her. And the other coach I was referring was Courtney Dixon, who is now Courtney Winston. So she was one of the first people that I brought over after I was here for a couple of years. So, yeah.
Got you. And you kind of talked about, it's the last question. You kind of talked about filtering through coaches. Talk about the journey in really finding the right staff, and what does that look like from a head coach standpoint in high school?
You have to find, first and foremost, I feel that as a head coach, you have to recognize the strengths of an individual to know if the pieces fit. And so if you have, just like with Jamal, he's all around, in regards to the game.
Right.
But I have to honestly say I've never seen anyone pick apart an offense and the details of that offense and all the actions of that offense and when and if and why they happen more than him. So, the first thing when I first met him, he was still at Atascocita. And so he would voluntarily give his time when I started speaking with him about the things I had envisioned in an offense that I knew I wanted to put in place, but I would ask him all the details of how to do that. And so when he would come up, even on his free time, he'd be like, hey, do this, this is what they need to do. And so with that, it's just finding the strengths of an individual and putting those pieces together to make a complete whole. Because I know that we all have different strengths,
Right.
and I try to make my deficit my strength and my strength my excellence. And by smart people surround themselves with smarter people.
Right.
And with Tori, it was not only did she know defensively what I expected, because she hated defense in high school, and she'll tell you that.
Right.
But she knew what my expectations were defensively. And when she asked me about it, I was okay, and I was comfortable with relinquishing that role to her. So other coaches, I feel that they got what they needed from North Crowley, and it was, and I've always want to cultivate the future of anybody who has aspiration to do anything.
Right.
And I think that we should. But I always look for the assistant that I tried to be, because I always tried to be the assistant that I would want as a head coach. And so I tend to look for those qualities of, you use the term loosely, of a self-starter,
Right.
and people who, can work independently and multitask. No, I think first and foremost with the coach, they have to have the passion and want to do it. And they have to understand that you'll never be compensated monetarily for the time and the effort that you give to this job. Your payment a lot of times is when kids come back and they tell you they want to be a coach because of something you said or did while
Right.
you were intertwined in their lives.
Mm-hmm.
Or they can come back and bring a lesson back to you that you taught them.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have an individual who's willing to sacrifice that time and effort, not thinking that they're going to get rich out of it,
Right.
I think that dynamic is probably more important than anything else in building a coaching staff and a culture of a staff.
Got you. Man, after all the technical difficulties, you know what? This was pretty good. This was pretty good. What can the people of the state of Texas expect from North Crowley this season? We'll give it to him.
Dominate at all aspects. That's what we, coach. That's what we, preach to the kids, is just dominating in all aspects, mentally, physically, from all aspects, as far as coaches, staff, the players. We just demand excellence. And so we have an obsessive group of not only kids but coaches that is obsessive with the game of basketball, to where we're not afraid to lose, because we're so obsessive that we want to figure it out. And so I think you're just going to get a team that's going to give it their all.
Got you. Anybody else?
No, go Panthers.
Go Panthers. All right, y'all. All right. Man, this was a good one. We literally can keep talking forever. Right. But nah, this is good. North Crowley, Lady Panthers, Alamo. Don't remember those words.
Yes, remember.
Do not. Don't.
And I also want to give you your flowers. We appreciate, just the awareness you're bringing to the women's side. So we greatly appreciate it. You, Ashley, all y'all doing y'all's thing. So we really want to say thank you. We appreciate it.
Absolutely.
You're welcome at 9100 South Hewlin anytime.
Hey, I will be out here. I got a couple things up my sleeve that I'm going to be doing,
I'm gonna send you the schedule. We got some heat on the schedule. So
yeah, we know, Jamal. We know. We know.
Make sure you come to Houston Hoop Fest.
Oh, I'm gonna be there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I already talked to Glenn. Yeah, we in the building. Trust me, we is in the building. But no, this is good. I think it's gonna be great expectations for the city. North Crowley. Like I said, I think this is a dope. Like, you don't really see too many schools at the end of the day, like, really competing at a high level, from the football team, the boys team, and the girls team. Like, that's rare. Like, that you have a dominance of a school culture. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I was gonna say, it hasn't always been like that. So
yeah.
Shout out to 817 one time.
Yeah, nah, that's good. That's dope. But yeah, man. Until next time, we is Oats.
Thank y'all.
Parents, you stress, right? I know you stress because you keep posting about your stressing. My kid can't get seen. It's too many politics. Listen, IMCOMING University destroys the politics. Do you want your baby to get to school? Information is in the description. 1,000 coaches across all platforms. You see what we talking about in these screenshots here. Stop stressing. We gonna take the stress off of you. We gonna edit, we gonna post. All you gotta do is sit back and relax. And your kid will be just fine as long as they put in the work. IMCOMING University.